Complaints about how the loot is broken and Magic Find doesn't work is something you can hear almost every day. The loot system in this game is much more complicated than you may think. So let's take a dive into this topic and bust all those myths what's surrounding it. The first thing what you need to know is that all loot in the game is split into the tables. We have specific tables for weapons, armor, trophies, junk, quest items and so on. Each table can be attached to a specific part of the game. From world ones to smaller like region, map, a smaller group of mobs like champions or just one specific mob. You got the idea. On the end, each mob you kill has attached multiple tables you will roll from. Some tables stack, others won't. It will be a slightly outdated example since now we get unidentified bags instead. But let's say if you successfully roll for weapons, you won't get into the table with armor. Or if you roll for lodestones, you won't get blood or totems, and so on. In other cases, you can get stuff from multiple tables. For example, weapons, trophies, bags and map-specific currencies, all from one kill. It all depends on individual settings and we can encounter variations all over. On top of that, there are table variations for different classes and levels. All those tables have fixed roll chances what are not affected by Magic Find, but by your kill participation. It means that yes, table has fixed roll chance, but if you don't participate enough, it will be simply withdrawn from the roll. However, this system is very generous and you would have to put a lot of effort to actually not get all the loot. Once you successfully roll for the table, there is another roll for one of the subcategories within that table, so-called buckets. Let's stay with the weapon example. Inside will be 6 buckets, one for each rarity. In this case, we will have one bucket with white weapons, another with blues, greens, you got the idea. Each rarity bucket has its own fixed base roll chance and here is the place where is used the Magic Find. So it won't increase your chance to get the item itself, but to get into the higher rarity bucket once you successfully roll for the item table. Let's say that white one has 100% chance, blue 40% and green 10%. With 100% Magic Find are those chances doubled. White will stay at 100% obviously, but you will have 80% chance to roll blue and 20% green. But Magic Find is not capped at 100%, so what happens with let's say 200%? Blue bucket will reach 100% roll chance and white bucket will be removed from the roll, so no more white drops. With 1000% Magic Find, the same thing happens to blue and you will roll only for green or better buckets. But your dice won't stop here either. Once you successfully roll for the table and then for the bucket, you will roll again for the final item from its content. For example, if you roll for an exotic weapon, you will get it from a pool of multiple exotic weapons. And each of those weapons within this bucket has their own fixed roll chances what again are not affected by Magic Find. It's obvious that precursors will have a way lower chance than the generic exotic worth 1 gold. So, each item you get is hidden behind 3 separate rolls and only one is affected by Magic Find. And it won't increase your chance to get the item itself, but only its rarity. That's all I had for today, so if you enjoyed, don't forget to subscribe or leave a comment and stay tuned for next time.